Hello, Jake Clare here from Anxiety Bot Studios. Um, just with another, devlog update. We finally have a name for the game. The game that I've been prototyping, it's going to be called Simulation Breach. We kind of have figured out a direction for it too, story wise. Um, this project kind of got a little bit bigger than originally planned, so it's going to take a little bit longer to finish developing. Um, we have the prototype basically done, but now that we have a direction with where we want to go, there's a few more things that I want to add into it before we ship it off to publishers. Um, so basically, we're wanting. Well, I'm wanting to basically take two genres and just kind of smash them together a little bit. Um, as you've already seen, if you've watched any of the other gameplay videos that I put up of this game, uh, it's already got the round based wave survival aspects like Call of Duty Zombies. Um, that was initially what I wanted to do with it, was make a round based survival game, because I really enjoyed playing the Call of Duty Zombies back in the day. Not so much anymore because Call of Duty's trash anymore, but um, I wanted to bring that feeling back. And as I got to working on it, I decided that, hey, this would be an interesting if I mixed it with some roguelike aspects. So right now, today, and for the next, well, hopefully it don't take all month, but for the month of September, I'm going to be working on implementing. I don't know what the actual name for it would be. I'm pretty sure if any of you have played roguelike, you know what I'm talking about. It's the you get to the end of a round, or you get to a certain spot, and on the screen it pops up with three cards or three possible upgrades you could get, or something like that. So what I'm wanting to do is, I don't know if I'm going to do it at the end of every round, or if I want to do it after you hit so many points, where it'll pop up and offer you a few upgrades to the game. So for the month of September, I'm going to be working on implementing that ability system. I got a little bit to learn about it because I haven't really messed with the ability systems before, but it's not anything I can't overcome. I mean, gotten this far with my knowledge base, so it's nothing wrong with learning a little bit extra here and there. But yeah, the game is playable right now. I mean, you can play on the first island indefinitely until you die. It'll keep spawning in bad guys in each wave after wave. Um, there is a slight hiccup, where a couple slight bugs right now, and I also need to work on the collision between enemies. It's kind of weird when you're fighting them and they're merging together into one. If they, if you sit in one spot and let them merge, it's the collision's fighting me on that. I don't know why. No, I have a good idea why. It's just fixing it's kind of been a little bit of pain in the ass, but so basically, the story concept that I've come up with for this is it's I think it's going to loosely be based on our mascot, the Anxiety Bot. Again, like the first game that comes out in 20 days is kind of his storyline. This will be part of that lore, I guess. It's basically the idea is that this game takes place when Anxiety Bot is getting his combat simulation training, and so the game is a simulation. Well, it's a video game where you're going through a simulation to train combat, but the twist that I'm adding into this is that the simulation gets corrupted somehow. We haven't decided the actual reason it gets corrupted, but simulation gets corrupted, whether it be bad code, virus, or just wear and tear. But as you play through, we're wanting it to actually become visual that it's corrupted. It's not actually corrupted, it's more of a visual sound aspect thing. It's just a component of the game. But we're going to make it look like the simulation's breaking down as you're playing it. The further you progress, the more odd things show up. Like I don't have any concrete like what exactly I'm gonna do with that, but like an example would be like, wires coming down from the sky where it's broken, or that part of the simulation is broken through, and you're actually seeing like the training room itself, whereas like the island is the computer projection for the simulation. You'll be able to, like, things will just start falling apart, gravity will stop working, maybe like it's just rocks start, like the island starts breaking apart, rocks start flying all over the place, and not only do you have to fight the bad guys, but you got to dodge those rocks because they'll do damage to you. But it's kind of the basic concept is just the further you go, the more the simulation is breaking down, the more you've got to deal with to keep going further. Right now we have the island level. I'm planning on adding probably a few more levels. I came up with the production schedule for this, and if I follow the schedule, this game should be ready by Christmas 2026, so next year. But being that I've got a lot of the mechanics already kind of done, well, not really done, but started and pretty much close to being done, I could probably shave some time off of that. We're also working on getting everything ready to make a packet to send out to publishers to see if we can generate any interest. If we do generate interest, then the timeline for this game will probably shorten up a little bit, because we'll have the funding we need and possibly be able to hire another developer to help me with this, because everything we got coming out right now is I'm the only developer at the moment, so I'm doing all the development myself, which some days it's awesome, other days it's like, oh my god, I need a hand. But anyways, that's just an update of what's been going on. Like I said, this month is all about implementing the abilities, what abilities I want to add, randomizing them so they pop up whenever I want them to pop up for the player, so they can slowly upgrade themselves. Maybe start looking into changing the drones themselves, because I like these drones, but they were part of an asset pack for a course I took, and I don't really want to. I like them, but I don't know if I want to use them. At least not for every character in the game. It makes sense that they're all the same because it is a simulation, but you kind of want your own personal spin on there, which is another reason why I could use funding, because then I could hit up my graphics guy and actually get him paid to do stuff. But it's one day at a time right now, so just wanted to give an update and give an explanation about where we're headed with this. I need to get better at making these devlogs. I really don't like making videos. I don't like seeing my face on the camera. Sorry, my OBS is over on this screen. The camera is over on this screen. So it's like, I hate being on camera. So, anyways, I'm Jacob Clary from AnxietyBot Studios, CEO and lead and only developer. So, yep, that's our update for this month. Let's see, next month, let's bring up my timeline here. We could probably stop that. I just had it going in the background for desktop. My timeline. So for this month, like I said, we're going to implement upgrade system framework, 6 to 8 upgrades, hopefully. I want to at least get 3 done so that I can have them pop up on the screen so I have something to show. Next month we'll begin adding more enemy types and basic corruption effects. So that's what's going to happen the next 2 months. But anyways, thanks for watching if you did, and I'll try to get better at making these devlog videos so you guys can see that, actually putting in the work. Anyways, have a great day.